My name is Aaron. Welcome back to my channel. How are you? I'm fantastic and I'm doing really well. And today I'm reviewing BOIS NOIR Eau de Parfum by Robert Piguet. This is £180 for 100 ml. The notes are sandalwood, patchouli, cedar, wood, amber, musk. That's it. Lovely. Do we have our bottles of BOIS NOIR? Are we engaged with our higher self? Let's get testing. Horrible, horrible plastical cap. For that price, I really want a gorgeous cap on it. I think the little things make a difference. Let's look at the atomizer. Lovely fine mist. Let's apply the fragrance. I don't know what to expect, but we shall see. I wish this was more voluminous. I really wish it was a bit more intense. This is gorgeous. Smoky, dark, incense, wood, smooth, substantial. The smokiness is gorgeous. This is exactly how you should do smoke in a formula. I was thinking the other day of using birch tar. I just had a thought about birch tar and think maybe I should try to do something that's really smoky, and I thought maybe I should use birch tar at low concentrations. There was another one which I saw, but then I saw it was restricted, so I can't. This is a black inky finish to it, and I think the name is particularly fitting for it. So for me, I think it's just giving black ink, dark wood. Smells very gothic. I mean, this I would imagine to be in keeping with a really old European castle with vampire in it, or, you know, one of those sort of things. This is giving me that. This is so well balanced because when you're dealing with smoky, incense, woody based formulas, you kind of have to get the balance right. It's a balancing act. And even within this formula, you need to sort of sweeten it slightly. Otherwise, it becomes quite unappealing and becomes a little bit dark, and becomes dark in an unappealing way instead of balanced like a really beautiful meal. And within formulas, trace amounts of vanillin, coumarin, oak moss can give just that sort of rounding and sweetness to a formula, and that's so important. And these are things which are sort of hidden when you're working a formula and you drop below a percentage. Things become hidden in how to finesse a fragrance. There's a lot of finessing and finishing with this. This is kind of what I particularly enjoy, is the use of cedarwood, sandalwood-like raw materials, ambers, animal ambers, not based upon Isu Super and Hedium, which is surprising because I would have gravitated to Isu Super because it's kind of smells woody amber. Very linear, so there's a very linear aspect to this fragrance. On to my final thoughts. I think it's quite limited for where you would wear this. I think it's missing something through the top to give it a little bit of lift and life. It's missing some sort of life force to it. But it's nice. It has a ebony, dark, inky finish to it. And it is what it is. It smells finished. It smells complete. But I would love something sort of just to lift it sort of slightly through the formula, maybe a bit more intense. But I kind of think in this aspect, I'm going backwards and forwards in my head, that the intensity might have been unwearable actually, because it's quite an intense formula. It's got all these raw materials are really, really heavy and very intense and can be a little bit unappealing at 100% concentration. So I think I'd have just loved a little bit more lift and volume through the top of it. I would have loved some frankincense in this. I would have loved some frankincense, some elmley. That's what I would have gravitated to, actually. I'm craving incense. I'm craving frankincense. I'm craving... Oh, God, myrrh would have been outstanding in this. One of the myrrhs I'm using at the moment is a Fraction Ultra Clean. That would have been gorgeous in this. I would have gone there. I don't know why that wasn't included. It's kind of missing. It's missing a little bit of something for me. Missing a bit of life force. It's missing a little bit of something. And I think it's the incense aspect I would have loved. And I think this would have been gorgeous had it just had that in it. So I'm marking an 8 out of 10. I think it's really gorgeous, actually. I think it's lovely. Better, I would have loved more lift, and I would just a little bit of lift and something added through the top to give it just a finish on the top. And I would love some incense notes in there. I'd love some elmley. I would love some frankincense. I would have loved some incense notes in there, or myrrh or something. I think it's missing something, but I think it's really lovely. The price is really good. I hate the plastic cap. Very nice. I think quite limited. I think this is a darker seasoned fragrance, so sort of like the autumn and the winter, maybe early spring. I think this is a signature scent. I think this is dead on unisex. And I think this is for someone who's sort of, I'm just sort of thinking about sort of brooding, dark, gothic. So I don't think this is for someone who loves citrus. I don't think this is for someone that screaming, running out. I think this is more of a personal sort of fragrance. I think it's very, very enjoyable, beautifully constructed, but I would just loved it taken to the incense direction slightly. And if you have it, I think you know what I mean, where I just want like a bit of incense in this, a bit of frankincense, a bit of myrrh, a bit of something would have just been giving it that X factor. And I think it's just kind of what it's missing. And I don't know why it wasn't in there. It just makes like total sense to do that. Anyway, hope you loved that review. Thumbs up and subscribe for fascinating, interesting content, lots of moving hands and lots of fragrance reviews. Hope you're staying safe and well. See you soon.